Hello, I'm Wesley Deglise. I work at DIGITEC. I'm here to tell you about Europa Component Library, a design system for EC and EU. First, I want to show you a couple of screenshots of websites. This is one website, another one more, and again. What do they have in common? Any idea? They look completely different, right? In fact, they are all different perspectives on the Commission and the European Union web presence. I think it illustrates pretty clearly the situation today, and this is why we said we need a design system to unify all of this. At the moment, we have around 200 websites under Europa EU domain. No consistency, as you've seen. Not able to meet the needs of their user. Many years of legacy, some of them are pretty old. Inconsistent user experiences. And they are designed as pages, not designed as a system. So let's define what is a design system. You continue? Okay. So a design system is composed of many things. A style guide that explains the colors you should use, the typography, express some rules. Then a pattern library that extracts some clear pattern that you can reuse, like what are buttons, what are lists, how they should behave. And then we can display a pattern plus the code so that it's very practical. People can take it and reuse it. And actually, a design system is all of the above. Today,
hello, my name is Jin Yao. I'm the design lead at DGCOM A5. Actually, this is probably the first time developer teams and design team work very closely for the component library. And so here I just want to explain a little bit about the design systems. So design systems have reached the peak like in the past 3 years. So now many design teams, companies, governments, if they're not designing one already, they're in the process of designing. And then you can see the US government, UK government, and private enterprises like IBM, Salesforce, Airbnb, Material Design, and many more. And they all have extensive and very good design systems in line and in the process of improving. So at the Commission, we're also trying to create our component library. So where we're heading is to be federated with one branding, to be working on user-centric, clarity, efficiency, and with consistency. And the most important thing is to reach the level that it's also beautiful. So here is the component library Ecl 2.0.
so this is what it looks like. First of all, we from the get-go, we expose you what is ECL. We give you the choice between visualizing the EC version, European Commission, or the European Union version. Then, as part of the design system, we expose, for instance, in the style guide, the color palette. We went a step beyond because we expose it as what we call design tokens. What it means is we give access for the designers to impact the design system directly. Even once it's developed, the designers can adjust, change, evolve the design token. They are responsible for them, and they can change a color at any time. And it will impact all the components that are relying on this specific color. Another example is we standardized all the typography, ensuring that they are readable, they are on the right size, on the right device. So this is an extraction of some of them. Here we have, this is what we take as input from the designer. They describe the patterns, they describe the component, And from those specifications, we create the final product. This is the showcase on which we can visualize one specific pattern next to the code. So you can see very clearly how this is achieved. And then some page templates, because it might be overwhelming for newcomers. If you don't know the design system, you will say, okay, where should I start? Then we provide you page templates that you can very easily take as they are. You know they are ready to be used. And this is what you can achieve very easily. You don't have to think, how should I use it, which component for what. You can take page templates and start from here. We ensure that everything we provide is responsive. This is an example of the same page template. You can see the mobile version as well. So who is the audience? Who are the audience for this design system? Actually, it's everybody. We start from the designer who creates specification and manage the design tokens, and then the engineers that provides the implementation for it, and distribute it on GitHub for everybody to use. Why we think it's innovative? First, it's bridging the gap between the design and the developer. We are working closely together. It's across DGs, so this is an initiative from DGCOM and DIGITEC. It's interinstitutional. It's European Commission working together with the European Union. It's open source. You can access it right now on GitHub if you look for Europa Component Library. It's open for anybody to use. And it's technology agnostic. We provide an implementation that does not rely on a specific framework, that doesn't rely on a specific technology. You can just take it. It's plain CSS, HTML, vanilla JavaScript.